Finally, after oh so long, we have news about Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, although it's more of a tease than actual news. We've been told we'll get exclusive news before the 9th of March as per the new community manager. So today they've dropped a word grid puzzle with 4 hidden words that could hint at what we'll see when we get the actual news. If you want to find them yourself, I recommend pausing now. Otherwise, the first one is car dealerships. If you're new to the franchise, car dealerships are an iconic thing to TDU, whereas in Gran Turismo, the dealerships are just an interface. They're an entirely unique building in which you can walk around in and fully experience the manufacturer's lineup, whether it be sitting in the car or customizing it with real manufacturer options. I think you can see why this is quite a big part of TDU's DNA. But that's the manufacturer side of things. What if you want to do something else? Well, the next word on the list might have you covered. Workshops are something I'm quite happy to see. When I was first looking around Hong Kong Island in Street View, I found dozens and dozens of workshops. So to see them actually make use of them is rather nice. But what they actually entail, we have no idea. In previous games, we had tuning shops for very rudimentary performance upgrades and a sticker shop for basic livery customization. So them calling it a workshop? They could be merging these two features together, but more likely they're making their own thing. So performance and visual customization could potentially be a thing. Personally, I'm not very interested in visual, but performance customization is a very welcome addition if that were to be the case. Next up, we have Hong Kong. I know, I might be a little too oversold on the location, but it's extremely exciting. So, because they've mentioned Hong Kong yet again, I expect we'll see more info about the in-game map, since, well, it's still a 1-to-1 scale. We already know that some of the roads will be altered for a better driving experience, but also that there's over 100 kilometers more in-game road than in real life. These alpha screenshots do look amazing, but they're just alpha, not even beta, let alone the final product. So I'm really interested to see how the map has developed now. And for the last word, weak. Yes, it's kind of the most obvious one, and it could be really optimistic, but maybe we'll get some news later this week. I know I'm having a lot of copium here, but I'm quite patient. I don't mind waiting for news, but when they put the literal word week, maybe we'll see something this week or even a week from now. Who's to say? Now you'll probably see some other words there, which I'll quickly debunk. I've seen people mention 10 dealerships or all 10 dealerships at the bottom. That simply can't be true because we've got over 10 manufacturers confirmed already, and even if you group ones like Jaguar Land Rover together, it's still over 10. So I wouldn't worry too much about that one. EV is another one, purely coincidence, especially since it's only 2 letters. We did see some charging units though in one of the CGI trailers, but we also know these trailers had some inaccuracies. And to be honest, I'll be surprised if Solar Crown doesn't have any electric cars. Just before I wrap off though, there is a car in the background, which is the Porsche 911R. It's nothing new as the car was showcased in the last trailer, but it's not exactly any old 911 either. Basically, it's a GT3 RS without the aero and a 6-speed manual. It's only ever been in one other game before, Assetto Corsa, which I don't really think anyone's really driving it in there. So a unique flair to an otherwise consistent car, which we get in pretty much every racing game, is quite nice to see. That's about it though. Like I said, it's just a tease for the news to come later. I'd love to hear what you think though. What do you reckon the workshops entail? Or maybe something else from this little teaser? Either way, have a nice rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Bye! I don't think there's anything. Nothing happened?